Hiya. Now, as you know, or you probably do know if you're a subscriber and regular viewer of the channel, we're newbies, so we appreciate absolutely every top tip that we can get our hands on. Tonight, I'm going to run through a couple of, just like a quick fire thing, through a couple of the top tips that we picked up from a special lady, who is actually the Duchess of Fife, the Kingdom of Fife, called Tash Goswami. I hope I'm getting that right, Tash. Natasha, and although Natasha is of course a Russian spy, she works for the FSB, she's not a poisoner. She's actually a very nice person, and so I'm going to just go through a few of the top tips she's given us over the last couple of months down on the farm, and she continues to sort of give us this advice, and it's all good stuff. So yeah, I'll talk you through a few of them. Uncovered canes can poke your eyes out. Now, I was wondering what the bloody hell these were, stuck on all the canes around the plots, and what they are is to protect your eye. So if you're bending over, say, you go, oh, have a look at that flower, and it's so easy, there's so many accidents every year with uncovered canes where people get their eyes bloody poked out. It's no joke. So that was one of Tash's tips, that to make sure that that those are covered up. We did the sort of bean bed video, and she told me on that one that the uncovered tops of those canes could quite easily take an eye out, especially with the little ones running around, and she's quite right too. So that's what we're doing. We're going to cover them all up. You can use your cult, or whatever they're called, any little bottle, really, plastic bottle you can stick on the top of there, and it'll just you know, be too big to poke your eye out, basically. Good top tip, Tash. Next top tip was about lining the beds. So this is the potato bed, the sweet potato bed, and what we've done with that bed is, on Tash's advice again, is to line it with cardboard. So we've got a box and lined out the base of that before we put the soil in and everything, and filled it. The idea of that is that it will retard and restrain the perennial weeds, such as your horsetail and bindweed and things like that. And keep it back, yeah. So we did that in that. Now we've got some of these, like, I suppose these would be annuals or whatever. These little weeds that you can see down there coming through, but that's because it's been open to the elements, open to the little seeds that are flying about, are settling and coming through. But there's no horse's tail and there's no bindweed, unlike its neighbour next door, where I didn't put the card down. And as you can see there, there's plenty of bindweed. Excuse me. I had a naughty burger for dinner and it's coming right back at me. And plenty of horse's tail. Yeah, and these were both put in around about the same time. So yeah, again, another top tip from our Tash. Natasha suggested, and I think it's a cracking idea, that we put a pond in. Now you can get like a big dolly tub type of thing, 65 litre one, and she suggested that we put a few stones, bricks, some aquatic plantings in there, layer it up and make ledges so that the birds can sit on there and have a drink out of it. You can perhaps get frogs into it. Now I was going to do that as a raised bed, but I've changed my mind. What that's going to be is where the pond's going to go. I want frogs and toads and things like that knocking about, and the way to get them is by having a pond and to collect the spawn and put that in when it's spawn season. What's good about frogs and toads is that they creep around on your plot, and they'll eat slugs and snails, especially slugs, and they'll keep that slug population down for us. And obviously it would be a nice place to sit out and look at. She said actually in an earlier video that you want to get a patio here at the side of the tiki hut. There's the tiki hut. And if you looked at the recent videos that we put up, me and Mick put in the alfresco dining area, which is this, at the side of the tiki hut, where I can survey my kingdom. Thusly. So yeah, top one, Tash. You agreed with the good lady farmer on that one. Now, never grown courgettes before, not done much growing at all. As I say, totally thick, ignorant newbie. And we were having problems with the courgettes. and it turned out that it was powdery mildew. And what we did, not as an experiment, just because I was a dozy person and forgot to follow Tash's tips on all three of these plants. That is a yellow courgette one. We've took a few off that one. It's sort of like on its way out now. And what Tash suggested, because they were quite badly affected, the leaves, by powdery mildew, get them outside. They can go outside, there's no problem with that, but also apply a spray on them of really watery milk, like a couple of thimbles full of milk in with water, like a ½ litre of water, and to apply that to the leaves. And we did that with that one, but Dopey Bum forgot to do it with the other three, and you can see the results. Death, life, life, death. Silly ass. But another top tip. The other day we were talking about blossom end rot. And I didn't know what caused it, because I'm daft and new and thick. But I was informed by Tash that it is caused by irregular watering can be a factor in it, and a lack of magnesium and calcium in the soil. So she said to regularly water, regularly feed, once a week do a decent tomato feed, and it should clear up the problem. So yeah, I've not tried it yet, because that was quite... Oh God, not tried it yet, because that was only a very recent one, but I've done further research on that, and whatever she said was exactly right. It was spot on advice. So it should do the trick, hopefully. Might be able to rescue a few of my little babies in here. One of the recent videos as well, we were looking at one of Mick's plants, and his tomato plants, and we had this weird alien creature. That's another one I've just pulled off. Which plant was it now? This one. Oh, there's another one there, look. There's another one. Where the bums are exploding. They're having a rectal prolapse, these tomatoes. And we didn't know what it was. We'd never seen it before, myself and Michael. But apparently, according to our Tash, it's called cat. Oh, what's it called? Dozy bugger. Right. I refer to my notes that I made on this. Magical mixture part 2, here we go. The deformed tomatoes look like tomato cat facing. Many reasons why this can happen. Incomplete fertilisation, too much nitrogen in the soil from excessive feeding, erratic watering and thrip damage to the flowers, as well as temperature and general atmosphere, i.e. too cold and then too hot. So there's a lot of reasons for it. But at least we know a few of them. There's the rain stops play one as well. I was talking about the blossom end rot. Blossom end rot is caused by sporadic watering and a lack of calcium. Water regularly, feed once a week with tomato feed. Nice one, Tash. Cheers, my friend. If you remember a couple of episodes ago, I was moaning that when I just got back off my holidays, that something's getting in here and attacking me brassicas again. And I couldn't figure out what it was, because I knew for a fact that it wasn't the cabbage whites, because there was no way the cabbage whites could get into them. But what it was a combination of slugs and vine weevils, and that was pointed out by Tash. Now we've gone through this with a fine-tooth comb, we've got everything out of there. There are no slugs in there. I've put the blue slug pellets down in there, so hopefully that should cure the problem. Nice one, Tash. Yeah, so on the one that was entitled Spanish Fly in My Ear, brackets, or is it a flea? It's when I was moaning like a little bitch about coming 56 in the allotments inspection jobby. Competition, whatever it is. And I was moaning about these aubergines, saying, oh, a lot of flowers on them, but not, not much on the way of aubergines. And what Tasha said was, what you need to do is sort of hand pollinate these with a Q-tip, get in the flowers, give them a tickle, move them around to the different ones that are flowering on, And then when they have fertiliser, when the fruit's starting to set, spray it lightly with a mist spray, not drenching it, just water, light mist, yeah? So that sets the flowers after pollination. And so we did. And look, we got getting a bit extreme close up. 1, 2. There's another one I saw earlier. Where is it? There it is. And there's a couple around the back. So we've got at least 5 aubergines coming on there, so fingers crossed for them. These are all top tips that we keep getting off Tash. She's absolutely fantastic, and we have named her as the horticultural expert. And I think she's going to have to be sort of like the official, what did I call her? So I wrote it down on here. Yeah, the official technical advisor to the YinYang Plots on the Little Farmer's Farm channel. Peace and love from Guru Mafinda. Yeah, so there you go, Tash. I want to do a few of these, like as a regular, as we spoke about earlier. Never actually formally spoke, but we've been doing some texting. She's a great person, Tash. Absolutely fantastic human being. Full of knowledge, doesn't mind sharing it. Dead keen, dead supportive of the channel. Can't fault you, mate. Check out her webpage. She's a designer. She's got some beautiful designs for. You can imagine it's like an interior design. You know, the sort of painted. I don't know, mosaics, paintings, not sculpture. She does like pen and ink and all that sort of stuff. They're just lovely like design. I especially like one that's of a dragonfly. It's like a big dragonfly one that she's done. It's absolutely gorgeous. She's got some gorgeous artwork on there and designs like. Yeah. Thanks very much, Tash. Hope you enjoy this upload. And don't want to embarrass you, like, but you deserve it. You deserve the shout out. You've given us some top tips, and we wanted to share them with the other subscribers. If you do like the channel, check out all the other videos. There's some really good ones. There's some not so good ones. There's a couple of naff ones, but we try and be as honest as we possibly can on this channel. So if you do like it, comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget, if you are a subscriber, check out Tash's webpage, Tash Goswami. If you want to comment, Tash, down below, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, comment please on the video down below and put your link to your webpage on the, because people need to see your artwork. It's beautiful, mate, absolutely top banana. Alright, best of luck, and we'll catch you later in the week. Bye now.